So basic of standardization. Here is the types of standard. Most standard can be categorized according to basic standard, sampling, code of practice, management system standard, policymakers, ISO. ISO TMB observes the technical work of ISO, ensure that standard development activities align with ISO objectives. Bureau of Indian Standard. So, so these are the contents and what is the standard and types of standard. Introduction to standardization. WTO, World Trade Organization. Good practices of standardization. History of standardization. Standardization in international scenario. So basically, why we need standardization? Because in case of any system, mechanical system or any physical system, so suppose taken an example of a ship. So if you want to efficient model, then we need to set the parameters so that our system can be work sustainably. So uh, in in current years, what what we need to do what we need to do what we need to do, we need to set the standard or set the parameters ideally, so that our system or our goods can be meet the standard, so that our customer can be achieve a good quality of this product. Means taken an example of a spanner. So if I consider on this spanner IS mark, then I can ensure the quality for this spanner is pretty much good. Okay, if the ISI mark is absent on this spanner, then I can consider this spanner is made by any ordinary manufacturer. But in case of IS symbol, the spanner is made by the some we can say here some proper manufacturer who is follow all the standard or regulation by the set by the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard. So one important thing I would like to mention here, uh, means in previous system, uh, there is a name ISI, and currently name change from IS to BIS. So BIS is current name for the ISI mark. So these are the all information related to BIS. And uh, in India, basically lots of laboratories set by the BIS, as well some IITs and DRDO. Actually, where the laboratories is already mentioned in this document. So history of standardization, member bodies, subscribe members, structure of ISO, General Assembly. So here is the General Assembly, GA. The General Assembly is the supreme governing body of the Commission. The General Assembly delegates the management of and oversight over all the Commission work to the IIEC board. The General Assembly consists of the full member National Committee of the Commission. The General Assembly meeting should be held at least once in a year. Really, we can minimize the lots of error or as well accident also. Suppose we follow the standard for any particular system, so then we can minimize the accident or some unwanted incident. So that we need to study BIS. So I think so 8th chapter in this document. And one another notes I have. Actually, this is any uh, document by the gazetted document, means Rajpatra. Actually, I have not downloaded in this system, so that's why I unable to show you. But next time, definitely I will show this document. Conformity. Here is the some here is the some scope of the scheme and based on. So as you can see here, this is any conventional symbol for ISI. Okay, so standard marks. And most of the time we saw this symbol on electronic product like LEDs and some iron or geyser. So actually this symbol is for electronic product or electrical product used for particular those product. Hallmarking. Have you heard about hallmarking? Actually, hallmarking used for maybe in gold or some expensive metals like gold and silver. Hallmark. Hallmarking. BIS registered jewelers means, have you heard or see on the jewelry shop, we are BIS approved. So that is the approval process followed by each and every jewelry, means expensive jewelry, gold and silver. So they need to follow this BIS standard or registration. prohibition to import, sell, exhibit on precious metal, management system certification, mobility sector also, retro reflective device for fixing in bicycle to ensure safety of riders, wheel rims for two and three wheel vehicles, passenger cars. So okay, all right, we are going to stop here, and I hope you understood little bit. uh, Maybe this document help for you for your academic or academic actually live session. Yes, I hope this document help you in your academic as well your professional life. How academia can contribute and digital platform. Okay, means some student can be contribute as a interns in this organization as well. Okay, we are going to stop here. Keep connected with us. Thanks a lot.